Hello YouTube, welcome back to Cryptbeards XVIII, or XVIII as I like to write it, just because, Roman numerals. It's all good, isn't it? So, should we take a little recap? It's been a week since I played, and I have yet to publish any of the videos, so this is being recorded before even the first one of this went out, so your comments may take a while to get caught up on, but I do read them. I mean, of course I do. There's usually no more than 10 on the video, so it's pretty easy to get through them. It's not too bad. It's pretty simple stuff. Anyway, enough talking about YouTube stuff. Let's talk about Dwarf Fortress stuff. Today, I feel that I want to concentrate on defense. But to do that, I'm going to need to get myself a little reacquainted with what we've already built. Now, this is the entryway right at the foot of the mountain, and if I am correct, we've built a daisy, wrong buttons. We've built, yes, a roof coming off of the top of this exit, which looks good, but what about these ramps? Are they going up or down? They're going up, that's not too bad. So I feel like nobody can climb up and in, and as long as we, make a reasonable sort of effort of defending this area, we should be okay. Now, I'm thinking of a couple of different things. Obviously, we have to get the military started. There's no point not doing the military thing. If I remember correctly, we brought everybody in the fortress has a suit of armour. Well, all the initial 6 now, have a suit of armour and an axe and a little bit of ability to use them. So I should probably put them in a squad if I haven't already. I think I did at the end of last session. Yes, I did. So we've put the 6 remaining initial members of the fortress in the Humorous Rocks, and I believe I wanted to, if I haven't already, give them a training schedule of 1 or 2 months out of the year, just to give them a chance to keep the skills fresh and that. Excuse me, but we will need to put together another squad that will train year-round to defend the fortress. Now, due to the abundant level of surface magma available to us, I was thinking it might be interesting to try and do a magma moat. Everybody, well, not everybody, but lots of people mention it while I'm streaming and musing about what to do. And seeing as I'm going to be tapping the magma anyway to get myself my forges, it kind of makes sense to make a moat at the same time, right? Kind of makes sense. So I need to think about what I need to do for that. Although, having said that, there may be a few issues with the current layout of the fortress and what kind of facilities we have online. Because let me just recount what we've got. We've got a craftsdwarf workshop. That's a good sign. That means we should have carpenters and masons. There's a mason. There's a carpenter. That's good. But that's the extent of our productions until we go, well, that's up, not down. There we go. It's the extent of our productions until we get down here to where we're producing food. Sort of. I've already seen a few eggs being ferried out of the nesting boxes, so that's a good sign. We're not going to starve, although we may die of thirst, because I'm not seeing a huge amount of booze being produced. I might need to create some larger gather areas up on the surface for people to gather fruit and berries and whatnot, just to allow a little bit more booze to be created. We'll see what we can do. I think I'm probably making enough out of plump helmets, right? We can eat the plump helmets eat the eggs and brew with the plump helmets, because then we get a nice supply of seeds coming back after brewing. But if we cook the plump helmets, of course, it destroys the seeds, which is a bonkers idea. At some point, somebody's going to need to remind me to do that, though, because it seems like the kind of finicky little bits of work that I'd forget to do. So, where were we? Back to the surface. We've got a mason, we've got a carpenter, we've got a craftsdwarf workshop. So what do we... I think we need a mechanics workshop as well, because any good lava moat is going to need a drawbridge over the top. And I've already designated the area to be dug out for a second interior drop pit, which I'm hoping will be able to kill people. Let's just check how many levels we can go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18... 19, 20. I mean, that feels like it's going to be a pretty fatal drop, right? Feels fatal, man. So that shouldn't be a problem. So between the pit and that, we're all exciting, we're all good. Let's get a mechanics workshop place so we can start doing mechanisms, because otherwise the drawbridge is not going to get drawn. Have I already designated this bedroom, this floor for anybody? Let's have a look. Yes, this is for the manager. What about the level up? That's for the expedition leader. Then we've got the, I think he's the military commander, right? Buckshot Brigade? Yeah, I think so. Who else have we got down here? Let's keep going down. Hang on. Fish Dissector. Oh, okay, and a Stonecrafter. So that's the Craftstuff Workshop. Good, good. And then these are all free. Very nice. Okay, so we'll go down to here. We'll make this a bedroom. We won't assign it to anybody yet because we don't know who's going to be using it. And then we will build ourselves a B workshop. What do we want here? We want a mechanics workshop. Boom. Which we should place just down here. Very good, very good. Made out of rhyolite. Just use local materials. Why not? Why muck around hauling stuff for miles when it's probably going to be a lot more sensible just to, you know, use what's lying on the ground next to it. So that's good. Let's put a table in as well. That can go there, and then a chair. What? Okay, fair enough. There's the chair. Oh, excuse me. What else do we need? We need some stockpiles. I'm thinking the mechanisms are furniture, aren't they? So we will make a stone stockpile. And we'll make that all around here. Fingers crossed this works, rather not worked. And then we'll do a furniture stockpile in here. Okay, actually designate one though. Come on, scoundrel. There we go. And we'll set that to only take mechanisms. Come on. Clicky, clicky. There we go. Change settings. Oh, I can use arrow keys here. That's good. What do we want in here? We only want mechanisms. So, if I go over here and say enter. There we go. There's probably an easier way to do this. Oh, hang on a minute. Food storage and pots? Don't think so. Okay. Do we want any of this stuff? I don't think we do. We'll just forbid that. Oh, okay. Is that what it's made of? We're not going to make any... None of those materials look like we're going to be making... Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. We'll leave that activated just in case. I think that's the best idea, right? That's how it works. Hello, Buckshot Brigade. Welcome to the stream again. Thanks for joining us. I think we're good here. I think as long as we say just the type mechanisms, will be all good. Yes, good. And I think what I'll do is I'll go over to Dwarf Therapist now. This may cause some controversy. If you have an opinion one way or the other, please let me know. But last time, people were complaining about their eyes being burned out by the bright white light of Dwarf Therapist coming onto the screen. Well, if you will indulge me a moment. Okay, press the correct key combo. There we go. Da-da-da-da. It's not pretty, but it's also a lot darker. So as you can see, I've applied a what's it called? Color key to this and taken out all the bright white, and it's made the text not great. If you're looking at that on a small screen, it's going to be hard to read. Then again, it's probably going to be hard to read anyway on a big screen, so we'll see. But if anyone likes that better, great, let me know. I'll leave it like this. But if you all really hate it, I'll just turn it back. It is merely a little toggle to turn it off, so don't worry about that. Pardon me. Orchimedes says it looks excellent. Well, there we go. That's good enough for me, although maybe other battling opinions will raise their heads. Who knows? While we're here, let's take a quick look at who we've got. Hang on a minute, have I paused the game? Yes, okay, don't worry. I was getting a bit worried there. Let's see who we've got. We've got 5 characters with nicknames. Sanctum Spirit Stone, of course, has Sanctum. Not Suspicious here is one of our miners. No, he's not. He's our mason. Totally sorry, it's not suspicious. Rando 303, just recently been anointed. He is a miner. Not our best miner, but our best miner who doesn't have another job. So that's what that logic chain looked like, selecting the person to give to Rando. We've got Buckshot Brigade here, who is also a sort of a miner, dabbling in such things, but also he's our metalsmithing guy, who hopefully will get online by the end of the session. That would be nice if we could get some magma going. Very pleasant. And then, of course, we've got Fuzzy Logic here, who is he's a humble farmer. Ah, that's right. Digging up his crops, planting his crops, eating his crops. Basically, it revolves mainly around crops. chaps. And then we've got 17 people here with no nicknames, only one of whom is a child. And we've got 2 people, of course, who we can't give any orders to, but they're swordsmen, or a swordsman and a lasher. And to be honest, last time when we had the attack, I can't remember what attacked us, but we were attacked by something. Oh, a weird creature. They absolutely smashed the shit out of it. It didn't even get a bite in on them. We hope. It didn't look like they did, so hopefully we're all right. Orchimedes would like a dwarf. Well, Orchimedes can have a dwarf. Are there any preferences here? I mean, of the 17 remaining, we have... who's this? This is the manager and the expedition leader. We also have our carpenter. Who's as Agaban? Don't know, but he appears to be in a protected profession of some kind because he's got all of this disabled. Siege engineering? Oh, he's our stonecrafter. Okay, he's available. And then we've got a fishery worker. Oh, who's this lad? Hang on. Fath Idamish. Bone carver. He's got level 16 bone carving. Why is that not activated? Well, we'll figure that out later on. Ah, he got that by making an item. You want a military lad, do you? Well, we haven't quite yet got to the military, so let me just sort this by squad. We have put the initial 6 remaining of the 7 into a squad because they all came with a bit of armour, a bit of all this kind of stuff. So fantastic, they're great. However, otherwise, it doesn't look like we have a lot of people with notable skill. Who's this? We've got a swords dwarf here, Jepham. No, human. And this one here, is that the other one? Yep, but we do have Mistum here. What has Mistum got? Mistum's a spear dwarf. We do have someone who is likely to find their way into the military at some point. They are a spear dwarf. In fact, perhaps we could make you the leader of the next lot. Let's do it. Let's do it now. We've got to get around to it eventually, so let's not be silly about it. Orchimedes. There we go. You are now a spear dwarf. Does mean we have to acquire a spear for you somehow, but we can't make them, which is awkward, but we'll get round to it. Let's commit that change. Have a little sip of the old tea. Oh, very refreshing. And let's take a look. Anyone else who wants a character, even if we're not on the therapist at that time, just say and we'll get round to it, don't worry. So, if we're going to do this then, let's take a look at the other military options. Let's sort by profession, and then sort by military status, of course. And we'll take a look at see who our candidates are. Obviously none of these are interesting. Get rid of them. And it leaves us 13. Of course, Orchimedes is going to be the lead, so that's good. We don't want our stonecrafter. He can stay in, or out, rather. Doran, the fishery worker. I'm afraid you look like a prime candidate. Let's take a little look at Doran here. Doran is pretty poo. Not excellent. His recuperation is abysmal. Very slow to heal. And he's not particularly agile either. Maybe Doran should be working with the fish. He is 156 years old, so maybe he's leaving a little late in life to get trained up for the military. How old's Orchimedes? Oh, a sprightly 123. Perfectly fine. What have we got here? Fuzzy. Your stats. Oh, your recuperation isn't great either. Who's good at recuperating? How about Raoul Biminzigak? What do you do, Raoul? Show me your duties. Raoul. There he is. Oh, he's a peasant. With no other really good things. Okay, so Raoul and Orchimedes, you're going into the military. We've got 2 Raouls as well. What's the other Raoul? He's our gem setter, but he's not a gem cutter, which is really what we want. Sure. Raoul goes into the military too. So we've got Orchimedes and the 2 Raouls. The 2 rallies. There we go. That's very exciting stuff. Let's head back over to the fortress and just do that now before I forget. There we go. Military screen. No, I'm in some other menu. Military screen. There we go. So, let's create a squad appointed by this leader. Bosh, there we go. We won't give them a uniform at this stage. I'll figure that out later on. We've got the willful castles. So the first person to go in, of course, is going to be Orchimedes. There you are. And then the 2 Raouls. Ooh, don't do that. Do that. There we go. There's Raoul Melbilimaz, the gem setter. Bosh, not anymore. You're a military boy now. And the next one to go in was Raoul Ral who now? Ral Bimnizgak, the peasant. Good. So we've got 3 people in the squad now. Maybe we'll go back to the therapist and take a look and see if we can find one more, because 4 seems like a better number than 3 for a military, right? Let's just refresh this so we can see. There we go. Cannot activate. Juveniles, military off duty, nobles. There we go. So that leaves us with 10, of whom at least 1 is a definite no-no. Who's this lad? Who's Zan? Tell me more about yourself, Zan. 128 years old. Seems good. Also a fish dissector. Not too bad. Let's have a look at you, Zan. Let's have a look at your military skills. Where are you? Here you are. 95 strength. That's pretty high. She's a beefy girl. Oh, yeah. Her lowest stat is endurance at 50. I like you, Zan. You're going in. That's it. We found our other person. Or, hang on a minute. Who's this with 92 toughness? Tosid. What does Tosid do? Well, Tosid. Yeah, they're both available. Ah, hang on a minute. Tosid's our butcher. And we don't have anybody else with the skill or tanning. And that's a good combo. Okay, Tosid, you're saved. It's just Zan who's going in. Just Zan. Okay then, let's head back over to the fortress. Press the correct key combo and your will be found. There we go. And so then we add Zan in slot 4. So, Zan. Where are you? It's nice when you've only got a few dwarves. You don't have to go through mile-long lists. I like it. It's good. So, now let's start looking at... Is it alerts we want to look at? Schedule. S, there we go. Have we already made these orders? So they're training all year round. We don't want the humorous rocks training all year round. What we want to do is cancel some of these orders. So we'll have them train in granite. We'll have them train in hematite. We'll have them train in limestone. And then not moonstone, but train in opal, and then, in fact, fuck that. If we do, oh shit. Copy. Paste. There we go. That's good. 2 months off, 1 month on. That should work. Okay, and then in order to make that a little bit more effective, we need to take it down. There's only 6 of them, so we need to edit the order. There we go. And we say we want, should we say 4 soldiers minimum? That makes sense. Hello, Ocelot. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining us. We're just doing the old military thing, getting things up and running. Maybe not at full strength, but I think it's good. We'll leave them training at 4. Yeah. Shift and enter. Done. Oh, God, these menus are insane. Copy, and then we'll go down to paste, paste, paste. Now, the Willful Castles, oh, they're in the army life now. They are training all year round, but we do need to change their orders, of course, because they can't train with 10 soldiers as a minimum, because they don't have 10 soldiers. They've got 4. And I'm thinking if we make it 2 soldiers at a minimum, then we're likely to have them, at least some of them there to train. So that's good. And then we need to copy that and paste every single order down the train, down the list, until everybody's doing the right thing. Isn't this wonderful? Good. So we've got ourselves set up with a military who are training. Now, we did bring gear for the humorous rocks. So what we'll do is we'll set them up with that uniform. So, N uniform. Excuse me. And what we need to do is set them up with, first of all, a weapon. And we're going to go... No. Whoa. There we go. We're going to set them up with axes. Battle axes. There we go. That's good. And then we're going to cancel leather armor, leather headwear, and that will make it metal. So, hang on a minute. Oh, I see. We have to do it piece by piece. Okay. So, metal armor. Is that how it works? This is confusing me now. So leather armor is in all there? Okay. No, that's not what we want. How do I remove it? Oh my goodness, things are getting confusing. If anyone understands this menu, I'd like to know. That would be fantastic. If you do like 5 out of 10 and every month, that's good. But too few and they can't spar or do classes. Too many and they don't get enough time off to do normie things. Okay, so about half of them need to be ready for training. So maybe we'll change the order there. Excuse me, sniffing. Well, I want to take all this crap out. Oh, hang on. Do I just... Oh, easy. There we go. Lovely. And get rid of the melee weapon. Stick in the battle axes. Good. This works, right? R for overclothing. Replace clothing. Overclothing. I'll put overclothing. How do we get them to use it all the time? I think I've set... have I set them to use uniforms? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a complete loss. Let's press escape. Oh, I understand what I'm seeing here. This works. Right, let's go back to the normal military screen and figure this out. So, positions, alerts, equipment, uniforms, supplies, ammunition, schedule. So, let's look at the schedule. I think that's... If we go to there... Come on. There we go. Schedule. There we go. And is this where we tell them to wear their uniform or not wear their uniform? Ah, here we go. Inactive equals uniformed, civilian clothes. Right, inactive equals civilian clothes. Brilliant. Excellent news. Great. So, up to the surface. This bedroom here can become a barracks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What we could do is make it one barracks for both and have them training on an alternate schedule, which means the proper military will have almost double the amount of training as the other lot. Hello, the Trench Dog. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining us again. You catch me in the middle of setting up my military. I thought I'd do it as a quick thing at the beginning so we could get onto the serious business of building traps and whatnot, but turns out I don't really know what I'm doing, again, so it's taking a little longer than I anticipated. Let's put some beds in this other room here. I know this was supposed to be a storage room for trading goods, but oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Now, we're going to need to put in an order for some armour stands and some weapon racks. So, let's go into J and Q. Armour. Excuse me. Armour stand. And what do we want to make it out of? I'm thinking rock armour stands for the quickest turnaround, so I would like those. And how many would I like? Well, we need 4 for the initial embark squad, and we need 6 plus 4, which is 10, and then we'll make a few more for people's rooms, so let's call it 20. Let's get 20 of those bad boys knocked up. And then, of course, we will need weapon racks, also made of rock. Plus, let's have 20 of those. Why not? There we go. So that will get done. What else do we need made? Well, frankly, we need to unpause the game because nothing has happened yet. I've yet to unpause it from the initial start. Hello, diffident anemone. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. DF still confuses you. Even people who've played it for years get confused by Dwarf Fortress. I think that's part of its charm. Okay, I also need to set up this as a military barracks, don't I? And remove some of the beds. It only needs 6 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just that back row. So if I click here and say remove building, remove building, remove building, remove building, bingo, 2 barracks, all sorted. And now with all those extra beds, oh ho ho, I know. Oh. Anyone getting that reference? That's a bit of a deep cut. Build beds. We'll put a bed in here. Go up on the floor. There's already a bed in there. Fine. Up here, bed. That's got a bed. Oh, I'm going down. Well done, scoundrel. Okay, so all the way up to the top, we've got beds. Have we? That's the entryway. Can't have a bed in there. May as well put a bed in here. Seeing as the space it's going in has been dug out. Go down again, put a bed in there. Down again, put a bed in there. Down again. So with this verticality thing, I'm hoping it really pays off and we keep our frames nice and steady. So far, so good. Although, you know, a lot of the dwarves will be sleeping in a construction site for the foreseeable future, as our number of miners diminishes, because we'll keep 2 though. Rando's definitely going to be a miner for life. For life, spelt with L-Y-F-E. For me, it's just so open and has so many things to do that I'm not so sure what I need to do. Yes, that is the problem. It's genuinely, it presents you with like a bewildering array of requirements, and then normally in any one game, hopefully only a few of those will become an issue, but you can only address sort of one at a time. Thank goodness you can pause it. Right, speaking of which, let's unpause it, go back up to the surface, and have a little look-see. Why is none of our mining getting done? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. We definitely have people with mining activated, but maybe they're occupied shifting things around. Maybe it's time to go down to the 2 miner system. I feel like that might be the case. Then again, I've got loads of other stuff designated, haven't I? It's crazy for me to sit here staring at one particular thing and think, why is it not getting done? I need this to be done. Is this the bed I put down for our mechanic? No, that'll be this one here. Has someone built the mechanic's workshop? No. I need to check to see if we have someone who can actually build it, and not just someone who's going to wander back and forth putting bits of stone into the stockpiles, which is good. I like that. It makes me happy. But, actually, we need to change it to only contain the right kind of stone, don't we? We don't want it to hold any kind of ores. Excuse me, hiccuping again. Economic other stone clay? Yep, sure. All that stuff is good. Cool. Now, let me head over to Dwarf Therapist. And in there, we shall pick somebody to be our miner. Not miner. Hey, our mechanic. So, nobody in the fortress currently has mechanics activated. Let's see who's about who can actually dedicate themselves to the task. I'm looking here at... Who've we got? Let's read this, actually. There we go. There's only 9 people left who are not military engaged or otherwise nobility with tasks. Let's pick... Who's this? Leather worker? We're probably going to be able to use that relatively quickly. What's this? A cook? No, we need our cook. Miner? Well, no, you're going to be a miner. What other skills have you got, though? Level 11 mining. Pretty impressive. You know what? Sanctum and Rando, you're going to be our miners. Okay, so is that even activated? Yes, it's activated. We go down here. Because you're a miner, we're going to deactivate all the other shit that you might be called on to do. You can just focus on the task in hand. Where's Rando? Oh shit, Rando's been drafted. He actually has a military duty. Shite. What a pain in the arse. That's okay though. We'll just, when he's off duty, he can continue digging. We will just have to have a 3rd miner. Of course, we could also remove him from the squad, but that kind of squanders his axe skills that we gave him to begin with, doesn't it? Kind of throws it in the bin, chucks it away, so to speak. Someone to be a mechanic. Who can be a mechanic? The wax worker? That's our butcher tanner. We need our butcher tanner. What about Tosid? What do you do, Tosid? You're a farmer. No, you're the one with butchering and tanning. Thickup, you're this one. Shearing, beekeeping and waxworking. I'm afraid, Thickup, that's going to become a secondary thing for you. You are now our mechanic. Or are you? Oh, God, I'm having second thoughts again. What do you do? Cook, we need that. Planter. That's fuzzy logic. He can't be our mechanic. Fath, the bone carver. Bone carver. Actually, let's do that. Bone carver. We're not really doing any bone carving right now. I'm not going to focus on it. Let's go and get you to be the mechanic. So Fath Ildomnish, he is going to be our mechanic. So let's go back over to the fortress and see what we can do about that. Hopefully he will launch into... Oh shit, it wasn't paused. Oh my God, what have we missed? Let's check his petitions out. Bestra Whipped Kings wishes to reside in Carnage Girder for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Do you approve of this request? I approve. Bye. There we go. Let's get on with this. What the fuck happened there? I'm not entirely sure. Let's check the alerts to see if anything's happened. Militia captain cancels brew drink from fruit. Blah, blah, blah. Cancels pit pond, stray, turkey hen, inappropriate building. Okay. I don't really know what that means, but whatever. Let's wait for this to get built. We just need our mechanic to come down. And once he's done that, we can assign him to it, which will be excellent. And we can assign this bed to him as well. In fact, let's do that now. What was his name again? Fath. Fath Idomnish. Let's get him sorted. There we go. Assign bed. Whoa. Ralan Tosid of it. No, sorry. That's not what happens here. This is for the other guy. I got really confused there for a second. Fath, where are you, Fath? Fath, there he is, the bone carver. Bosh. Brilliant. Why is it also owned by Ezem Atinniscat? Oh, that's probably his partner, isn't it? That makes sense. Good. So there we go. That's all signed on. We can also make this the same thing for him. Throne room or study. There you go. Size room. Assign the chair. Where's old Fathy boy? There we go. Fath. Brilliant. And we can also make him a little personal dining room. Do we want to do that though? It's best that they all go to the meeting hall for eating, right? Meeting and eating. That's what meeting halls are for. Meat eating, even. Who knows? Probably. Oh, was that someone building or was that something else happening? No, it's just people scuttling around. Is anyone going to actually build this workshop? Am I going to have to disable all of his other labours? Tell you what, I'll leave you watching this. I'm going to go and disable all the other labours old Fath used to do, and he's going to focus exclusively on mechanics. Now, I'm going to have to be careful not to just overproduce enormous numbers of mechanisms, as I often do, because they increase the fortress value, making it more likely that I get attacked, and they just bung up my furniture stockpiles. Excuse me. So ideally we want to just make them to order, because if he's sitting there constantly making them, he won't be able to go and install them, which is a serious issue. So where are we? Let's take a quick peek at the rest of the fortress. Excuse me, sniffling away. That's not getting done yet. Well, that's fine. Nobody's doing anything here. They're just fanning around. Oh, actually, our mason's workshop is... That's a craftsdwarf workshop. Come on, scoundrel. Get on the ball. Do your best. Oh, hang on a minute. Have we still got that ghost knocking around? Or did we place the memorial slab yet? That's an issue. Oh, no, there's the ghost. Look. We're being haunted. Okay, now I need to check out how to do the craftsdwarf workshop thing. Let's go back down. There's the craftsdwarf workshop. Come on, let me click on it. Game. Please. There we go. Add a new task. Engrave memorial slab. Lanicerus. There we go. Bosh. Done. And do that now, please. That would be really super special if you could do that for me. What's this guy doing? He's one of the people who's visited the fortress for protecting or fighting monsters. There's no monsters down here, sir. Please, head to the surface or down to the caverns, although the caverns are walled off, so meh. I'm pretty sure the mason is set to not... Oh, no, it's a craftsdwarf, isn't it? Have I set him to not have any other tasks? Oh, hello. Was that someone going in there? Not yet. That's okay. We'll be fine. Should probably give him a little stockpile of stuff around him as well, shouldn't I? A little bit of stone, a little bit of wood. Craftsdwarf's workshop likes a lot of different stuff. And I think if you assign it the stockpiles to the workshop, I believe that moods respect that. Oh, we've got a petition. Fatab Yelbands wants to come here for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Why ever not? Join us, and hopefully you can be used as a meat shield in the next incursion. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Be very special. Absolutely bloody lovely. Okay, it looks like all these beds are sorted now. This one needs to be removed, but now we can turn this into a barracks. Lovely. And the humorous rocks train in here and use their squad equipment. Is that right? I think that's right. And also we make them sleep here? When they're on. When they're on. And then so we go over to this room here and we assign that. Oh, hello. Careful there, boy. We assign that to nobody, but we make it a barracks for the willful castles. There we go. And they train, sleep, and use squad equipment. If you have cave access, that monster hunter is likely going to be finding their death down there. Typically how it goes. Well, we have sort of cave access. We found the caverns, but we've walled over them, so no one can get down there right now, so that's good. Hello, Sergeant Indy. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for joining us. Doing stuff, though, so I might not be super attentive. Well, that's fine. You're probably paying about as much attention to the game as I am. So, sleeping, squad equipment, train, it's all good. So, do I want to make it... Does making it a dormitory cancel the barracks? We'll leave it as it is for now. Oh, dear. Can I build a weapon rack yet? Yeah, I can. Let's put one here. Oh, my God, they've made loads of them. Crikey. Okay, and have they made any armour stands? Oh my lord. Loads of armour stands. Bingo. Lovely. Alright, we've still got to make a few more of them before we can kit out this thing. We probably should have done this one first, then being the proper military. Let's put some doors on some spaces as well. There we go. That looks nicer, doesn't it? Actually, why am I doing them in this weird order? No, not going to let me do that. Okay, suddenly the mouse doesn't work there. Let's do it with the thingy then. Come on, if you insist, I'll do it with the cursor. Let's use the keyboard. Let's be proper fortress heads. Still got a few more to put in. This is good. Ground floor's looking all doored up. I like it. I like it a lot. Good. Should we go up a floor or down a floor? Looks like we've got doors here. We don't really need doors other than on the stairway, I think. So let's do that. Put doors in. Ooh, for some reason my cursor decided to spot over there. Fantastic. And again. There we go. Back up again. Door. Come on, you can do it. There we go. We found the right place. Up another level. And that's it. That's at the top of the fortress. So if we come down here to look at... Wait a minute. There's more doors available here. More door spaces. Let's pop those in. Down again. That one's got one. There we go. The mechanics workshop can have door. Brilliant. You know, I haven't decided whether you're an elder god, a warlock, or just plain mad. Why can't I be all three? That's all I'm saying. Okay, where were we? Oh man, I'm falling in love with this little camera slide on-off thing. My goodness, this mod, this little plug-in for OBS is a delight. Anyway, let's place some more doors. There we go. I can use the mouse cursor again for some reason now. Fair enough. There we go. Starting to get into the under construction areas. Now we finally run out of doors. Good. So, bedrooms are important, but I feel like our defences are more important. So maybe I should start building out my, or laying out the plans for my moat, etc. I mean, even if we can't fill it right now, we can have a drawbridge that goes round it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to designate some channels. We're going to make them... Ah, shit. So if I make it 3 away from there, right, and go down, phew, we're not going to breach the farms. Fantastic. So, put the channeling here. Go. And then across here, 3 wide. Is that wide enough to prevent people jumping across, I wonder? Ooh, this looks nice. This looks very nice. One leads to the other in sequence, I'd say. So you reckon you become an elder god, then a warlock, and then mad? I'm not sure. I think you've got them out of order. I think first you become a warlock, then you go mad, then you become an elder god. That seems like a better progression. It seems to make more sense to me. Although, you know, your opinions are your own. Your opinions are your own. Although I would like to say, opinions are not like arseholes. People do not have hundreds of arseholes. Anyway, sorry, I've been thinking of that one for days, and now I suddenly got a chance to use it. Embarrassing, really. Terrible joke. So bad, I'm probably going to put it on a t-shirt. An alternative to a moat is making an upright spear pit. Make it like 8 to 9 levels deep. 2 squares is the max amount of jumping distance. Well, you know what? Let's go 1 extra. Let's just go the extra mile and make a 4 wide, and then everything will be great. What I'm going to do is probably leave it 1 deep and just fill it with magma. That seems to be the best bet. And then we can have a nice little drawbridge. I'll also try and leave 1 ramp out on the outer side. That should be quite good. I mean, I don't want actually people to fall into it. That's the thing. I don't want enemies to go into the magma because then we can't have all their gear. Ideally, I want them to get caught in cage traps, etc. So I'm thinking my plan is scattered cage traps around the outside. Not a complete seal, obviously, because the trade wagons have to get in, but just scattered around outside, and then a drawbridge here, of course, and another drawbridge here with a deep pit trap which kills from the fall. That's the idea. Maybe like in the teens of Z levels. That should be good. Would you have to go mad to become a warlock, or would you go mad because you're a warlock? It's interesting. I think arguably you could do them in either order. I don't think being mad stops you from becoming a warlock, but I certainly think, at least if we're following the sort of Call of Cthulhu Lovecraftian angle, I feel like being a warlock will drive you mad if you weren't in the first place. You know, that crazy magic? Yeah, it's going to drive you nuts. Crazy nutso. Okay, so I've been sitting here gibbering with the channeling on. Do I want to get that done first? I think I do. I should probably put this up to higher priority and redesignate, so I'm going to do that. There we go. Put those channels in with great urgency. With great urgency comes great, stress. Dear, oh dear. There we go. So hopefully our miners will head out there and do that as a priority. Somebody's already picked up one of the designations, so that's good. That said, do I want to have them? No, they're all going on 1 level down. It's not a problem. Shouldn't be an issue. I'm worried about collapses and stuff. That only really gets to be an issue when you're doing multiple Z levels and stuff. You might accidentally mine out underneath what you've already done and have people fall down. Well, this is happening quicker than I anticipated. That's good. Very good. While we're doing this, let's go and check to see if that mechanics workshop has been made. Of course it hasn't. Needs mechanics. I'm just going to take you back up to the top to watch that get dug. I'm going to go on my own over to Dwarf Therapist, and we're going to take a look at our little mechanic and see what he's up to. Well, he's got farming enabled, but farming no more. And then we can... Oh, shit. I just read instead of committed. There we go. That's changed him. And now let's go back and see if he turns up to dig that out. Because, frankly, if he doesn't do that, then this is all for nothing. Come on. Come on, Fath. Still needs him. Excuse me. You going to get down here? You going to do the deed? There he is, look. Sitting in his bedroom. Let's have a look at you, mate. What are you thinking? What are you doing? How do I look at his thoughts? Is it enter? It's not enter. No. G for general? No. You know what? Can't bother anymore. Let's leave it unpaused so he doesn't just sit there doing nothing. Let's give him a chance to actually get on the job. Let's do something positive with his life. That's it, Fath? No? Oh. The forgotten beast, Alu Kukumiri Ushmuthibnevi, has come, a great quadruped composed of water. It has large mandibles, and it undulates rhythmically. Beware its webs. I will beware, but that cavern is walled off, so I am... What? No, that cavern is walled off, so I don't really have any fears about it killing anybody. We can ignore it for now. Fantastic news. So, although when we do finally go down, that is going to be an issue. Okay, so have we dug out... Oh, look, they're doing the pit as well. This I have to be a little more careful with, because they need to be able to get down and out. So I may need to do multiple escape tunnels. But we'll see how it works. How deep down do we need to go? I can't really do it in the lava moat, because otherwise the bottom of this will fill up with lava as well, and we don't want that. We want people to... made of water, exactly. I'm not particularly frightened of an animal made of water, because they tend to just, fall apart at first sign of any kind of trouble. Agitated water. Well, better that it be agitated so you can see all the bits floating in it. Oh, have they built that? Have they built that slab yet? Alt S. Here we go. Slab placement. Where are we going to place the slab? I think we'll place these memorial slabs somewhere. But where? You know what? Let's go down to the food zone. We can go down there. We'll place memorial slabs down the sides of the dining hall. Yeah, we'll start here. So we've got that one, and I need to see the details. Are any of these... No, none of these are tribute slabs. Why has that not been made? Okay, back up to the Crafts Dwarf workshop. Wherever that may be. That's not it. Oh, has he made it? Suspend it and unsuspend it, see if that makes him nudge into action. This is the Crafts Dwarf workshop, right? Not been done. Why is this? Why is this? Why is this not being done? Ah, is that because it needs to be done by someone with engraving activated? Which means, let me find our stone crafter. I'm just going to activate stone detailing on him, just in case. It won't conflict with what he's doing, because he's only got orders to use the Crafts Dwarf workshop. So we'll see how that works out. Oh, by the way, Plutonium, Jesus and Clay Cree, hello. Welcome to the stream. I responded to your comments, but didn't actually address your presence. How bloody rude of me. We need to cut this tree down. That's not going to be of any bloody use to anybody, is it? Let's get rid of that. Because in the middle of a moat, it's just going to be a problem. We can't build the drawbridge and therefore actually close off the fortress until somebody actually gets their arse in gear and starts making mechanisms. It doesn't seem to be happening. Who's petitioning us? Adre Tame Lords wishes to reside in Carnage Girder for the purpose of eradicating monsters. Do you approve this request? I do approve this request. Thank you. I approve this message. Okay. Oh, hello. We've just had a massive... Oh, it's look over here. A few migrants. This is a problem. We don't have the beds. It's okay, though. We'll let them come on. There's a few of them. Why so many? Holy shit. Oh, they've brought a babby with them. Come on. Are we all good? Is this just the animals left? Nope, there's a person. There's more people coming. Oh, boy. Oh, dearie me. This is quite the surge. We are probably going to have to move to dormitory accommodation at some point. But that's okay. Shit, they're still coming. Oh, boy. Let's just check this petition out. Monsters... Thogslock Nest Dumplings. Well, on your name alone, welcome to the fortress. Thank you very much, Thogslock Nest Dumplings. Nest Dumplings. What a portmanteau. Oh, is that it? I think that's it. Okay, they're all here now. They're all heading down into the fortress. I mean, at least it's extra hands to do the work, right? I mean, that's a good thing. It's got to be a good thing, right? So let's head down into the food area, check that everyone's arrived. I'm pretty sure I set up a hotkey, didn't I? F2. There we go. Yep, lots of people charging in. So it seems like an opportune moment. We'll go down here. Oh, hang on, that's been built. Has it been built? It's not responding to my mouse clicks. There we go. Excellent. So now we can make mechanisms. JMQ mechanisms. Rock mechanisms, please. And we're going to need quite a few. So let's start you off with making 25. There we go. 25 mechanisms, please. Get those done as soon as possible. Okay, so now he's on the job there. I could leave it running, but I'm afraid something bad will happen and I'll miss it. So let's pause the action and we'll head over to Dwarf Therapist and have a little look-see what this new migration wave is all around. All around? All about. If I sort by migration wave, where are we? Here we go. Get rid of the first 6 and the second wave. What the hell? Oh, okay. These are the guys who turned up just then. If I read as well, that's probably going to help, isn't it? Ah, this looks like a better list. Ah, here we go. Okay, just arrived. 28. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of people. Ooh, and amongst them, who's this? Herbalist? Wait a minute. Vampire. I forgot to turn off the thing that doesn't You know what? Doesn't matter. It may be cheating in some people's eyes, but I'm going to keep it. So what does this vampire have as a skill? They're a herbalist. Not particularly exciting. What else have we got here? Military, 29 kills, all goblins. Good show, good show. Good stats, endurance. Holy shit. Truly quick to tire, minus 96, God knows what. Blimey. No recuperation. Shockingly slow to heal. Interesting. Okay. Interesting stats. May I be named for the vampire? Sure, Clay Cree, you get the vampire. You're always there, ready to pounce as soon as you see one. Clay, all one word. Cree. There we go. Let's commit that change. Bingo. Also, we need to change that back to migration wave. There we go. And we'll just close off the other migration waves so we don't get confused. There we go. So what else have we got here? Anyone got any military skills? Only Thogslock, but he's the lad I brought in, isn't he? He's the bloke who joined us. Yeah, Thogslock nest dumplings. And if I know anything, I know that Thogslock cannot be... Yeah, no. All that red means you can't have him. Never mind. We actually need to set up a vampire military base now, don't we? That's an issue. We haven't got everybody in dormitories. So I'm thinking, first things first... We need to put Clay Cree in a room on his own, training, just for now. Well, how do we get him out of them? How do we prevent him from drinking on people? That's the problem. All right, we'll figure that out later on. Let's just go down to the labours and see if we've got any interesting skills knocking around. Well, we've got a level 11 animal trainer. That's a good one. Hopefully we'll get some interesting animals for trade. A level 11 metal crafter. That's good. We need to get the forges fired up. Other than that, it's pretty much just all fishery workers and peasants with no real skills. Well, in that case, let's just quickly trot over to the military screen. And all these new recruits, I'm just going to see if any of them have some nice stats, and we'll bung them in the mainline military. So, Amos Orenkull. Oh, he's our level of... No, he's out of the running. How about this guy? Fishery worker. Nope, nothing particularly interesting in his stats. And he's not terrible. Relatively cack agility. Very slow to tire, slow to heal. He's fairly average. Fuck it, he's going in anyway. Assign to squad. The Willful Castles. There we go. Let's commit that change. Then who else have we got? Colours all messed up on therapist. It's either that or I smoke too much drugs. Too many? Oh no, too much. Too much drug. Too many drugs. There we go. Sorry to correct there. That's a bit of pedantry on my part. I apologise. It was unnecessary. So, who else have we got here who looks interesting? In fact, let's not do it by that. Let's just look at the labours. Let's find another fishery workers. Fishy boys go straight in the military. How about this guy? Id Stickadigan. What do you do, Id? Stats are not fantastic. However, I'm sure training will sort you out. So in you go. Assigned to the squad, the Willful Castles. Boom. Brilliant. They're getting a bit more established now. Who else have we got that can go in? Who's this fishy boy? Law Sazirulbel. God, I hate dwarven names. Let's check his military skills and his stats out. He's very much meh, but nonetheless, we need bodies to fill this thing, and we can train him up. So into the Willful Castles with you, which now has 7 members. Excuse me. Apologies for spiking the microphone there. Very rude. Yes, I changed the colours on Dwarf Therapist just so it didn't blind people when I switched over to it. So hopefully people like it. If you do like it, that's fine. If you don't like it, well, let me know, because I'm not completely wedded to it. I'm quite happy to change. This guy here has got an elf kill and a goblin. A Mane Roman creature, the Lash of Boring, the elf, and Slarder Hoist Caverns, the Squeezing Oak, the goblin. Oh well, Toulon. Let's have a quick peek at your... Oh, they've also got... Oh no, they're not. Blimey, I thought this person wouldn't be available, but seeing as you've got some kills, in you go, Toulon. Assigned to squad, the Willful Castles. There's 8 of them in there now. Let's commit that. We only need 2 more and we're done. In that case, Fishy Boy Ushat, I'm not even going to look at your stats. You're going in. And Fishy Boy Zan, in you go. Or Fishy Girl Zan. Where are we? Assigned to squad, the Wilful Castles. Boom, the Wilful Castles now has 10 people in it and now requires an extra 10 beds, which could be an issue. We'll deal with that now. Let's head back over to the fortress and take a peek. Okay, so back to the surface. We've got 4 beds, so we need 6 more. So build bed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now tits. 2 more beds required. That's not a problem. Let's go and look at the orders. JM bed. Actually, we need a shitload more beds, don't we? How many people were in that last migration wave? 28. So we need at least 28 more beds. Let's make 30. JMQ bed. Construct bed. Give me 30, please. There we go. Good stuff. Let's unpause it. It's intentional. Yes, yeah, I know it does look a bit ugly, but it was the best I could do working on it today. I was... hello, why is everyone running away from the... Okay, I saw some panicked animals running and I don't know why. That's okay. Oh, look, there's some people coming out here. What are you guys doing? Where are you going? Miner? He's off. Whatever he's doing, he's having a whale of time. Let's go for a little fish. Okay, I'll allow it for now, but soon enough we're going to have to be going inside and staying inside, okay? Good. Right, we need to get Claycree isolated, don't we? How many mechanisms have we built up? Doesn't look like any have been made. Let's have a quick peek. Construct rock mechanism. Have I disabled rock mechanisms on other workshops? Because he's gone into the workshop. Where's he going? You gonna buzz off? Okay, if I go here, take from a pile workshop, T, move the cursor to the one you want to take from. Bosh. There. Good. That should work, right? And people will take stuff out. Has he actually got mechanisms in here? He's got 1. He's got an obsidian mechanisms. That's okay. Looks like he's working on it now, though. Here they come. They're coming out into the workshop. That's fantastic. We probably should find all the other furniture workshops and disable mechanisms on there, but yeah, it's going to take a while, isn't it? Okay, back to the surface. Have they dealt with the tree? They have. So designate H priority 1, please. There we go. And then we'll get this channeled out. Fantastic. And then we shouldn't have too much of an issue getting ready to fill the moat with lava. Now, speaking of which, let's go and look at this volcano and think about what we want to do. Now, what level is the magma at? I feel like this is the top surface level, right? So if I click here, come on down a bit, open space, go down a level, lava, 7 deep. So this is the level you want to tap. So I'm just going to put a little dig designation here. No? There we go. Just going to put a little dig designation there just to show where we're going to be going and not actually connect it up or anything. So we want to get onto... so the magma's actually below surface level. So in order to get it up to the surface, we are going to need to pump it. Shit. This just got a whole hell of a load more complicated. Unless we bucket the magma? Well, that sounds dangerous though, doesn't it? Sounds very dangerous. Oh no. What have I done? Maybe I should put a wall around the outside of the lava moat too. That could be interesting. Just give it that little bit extra level of difficulty. No, we'll ignore it for now. Let's not do that. Let's not get crazy just yet. Have they built that extra bed? Yeah, now we've got enough beds in here. How about weapon racks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Armor stands? No, not there. Christ. Armor stand. There we go. Here. There we go. Got another one? Nope, we're out of them. That's okay though. We're building up the little stockpile. It's all good. It's all good. Nobody panic. Everybody calm down. A bit of a drink. Hold on, my mouth's getting a bit dry. And no wonder I've been sitting here jabbering away to myself for an hour. Crikey. We had probably best stop the recording soon as well, hadn't we? Otherwise it's going to be another epic Dwarf Fortress video that nobody has the patience for. Well, some people do, but not the majority of people. So, what's next? What's next? We've got our military setup. We've got this dug. We've got mechanisms on the go. Let's head down to the mechanism workshop again, see if... Ooh, look at this. This is starting to look good. I think now might actually be the time to start building our drawbridge. Sure, it's not a huge deterrent, that little ditch that we've dug, but it's all good. So build, is it capital C? No, it's not. Is it T? No? How do I build a bridge? Is it machine? Wall, floor, stairs, track. Is it G? Don't tell me it's G. Lowercase g? Yes, lowercase g. Damn it. I knew I remembered somewhere. So, if we make it... No, not that wide. K, 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 K. There we go. So we make it like there. You want it to retract or pull up? I want it to pull up. So I'm going to say raise direction. A. Raise is that way. That means it's going to come up and close the door off, right? I think so. Let's place that. There we go. And we'll make it out of... What kind of blocks have we got? Ooh, obsidian. Lovely. We only need 6 as well. We can make the whole thing out of obsidian. Very nice. Very swish. And also magma safe, which is probably a good thing. Right. Now, we also need to build some levers, don't we? So, for immediate safety, where do I want to put my lever? Maybe I should also build one over here as well. That kind of makes sense, right? Not yet. Wait till it's deeper. Wait till it's deeper, scoundrel. Come on. Oh, hello. Something just came down here. Please let me see a question mark. Oh, look. We've got a red question mark. Oh, rando. What was the alert? Possessed. Hoo-hoo. Tell us more, please. Tell us more. Where's Rando gone? Oh, he's moved off. He's up here. That's right. We found him. Let's follow him. See where he goes. What kind of workshop are you gonna claim? Rando 303. A mason's workshop. Okay, that's gonna kind of bugger with production a bit, but okay. Okay, let's see what he makes. He's gone. Okay, at least we know he's gone to get something. There he is. He's taken his stone in, and now what are we seeing here? Bones. Okay, stone, rock, cloth, thread. Rough colour. Bones. Okay. So, well, bones are probably the bottleneck here. So let's go down to the food area. Actually, that's not what we want to do, is it? We want to go to the animal screen and designate some stuff for slaughter. What are we going to go for first? I'm thinking... Did I set... I don't think any of the war training changes I made have made any difference. Damn. Okay, where's that reindeer gone? Let's slaughter that reindeer, because we don't need any reindeers, do we? Llama, guinea hen, turkey gobbler, turkey hen, alpaca, reindeer calf. That's annoying. I would have preferred to have a full-grown reindeer just to get all the meat off it. But seeing as we don't have many options, let's do it. Any other random animals? Cows? Do we really need them? The yaks? Let's slaughter the yaks. There we go. Yak bone is a good material for an artifact. So once that's been taken down and butchered, it should happen relatively quickly, I think. Who's going down there? Anyone going down there? Yeah, someone's going outside. gone to grab a yak. Grab a yak? Yak grabbed. Brilliant. Excuse me, a little bit of windy pops there. I apologise. We've got some gems, some uncut gems, so that's good. Don't have to worry about that too much. It's going to take this guy ages to get that yak down there, isn't it? Oh, he's getting along at a fair old clip. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Okay. So, while that's going on, I'm probably going to lose track of that guy's mood. Oh, God, let's not have Rando go nuts. That would be a problem. So the training's going on nicely in there all day. Have they carved the Lanicerus Memorial Stone yet? That's an important question that needs answering. Ah, apparently it's gone from the list. So if we head back down to the food hall, build, Alt-S for a slab, pop that slab right there, and then press X, and there we go. A basalt memorial to Lanicerus. Finally in place. There we go. And then that should deal with the ghost. Where is the wee ghosty? That's the thing. I saw it up here a second ago. There he is. Let's follow the ghost and see what happens. F. Come on. Once that thing's in place, we should, in theory... Has it already happened? Did she just vanish? No, it's not even there yet. Come on. Get with the program. She must have just moved through the floors or something. I suppose she's a ghost, so it makes sense, right? People are swarming down here. What's the attraction out here? Whoa! People love fish. Or are they going to drink? Oh, I don't know, actually. Let's have a quick click, see what they're doing. Drinking. Okay, it looks like we're low on booze. Very low on the old boozy booze. So, we need precursors for booze. Have I got booze making as an order? Brew drink from fruit, but not brew drink from anything else. So, brew drink from plant. There we go, make it a perpetual order. Bingo. That's it. And if we go to the food screen, oh look, I remembered to do it. Kitchen, we go to plump helmets. We do not want to cook them. Oh, and we do want to brew them. Okay, that's fine. We've got them. Don't worry. It's all good. I think we're all good for now. So I need to know about pumping. That's the thing. We've got to pump magma now. God damn it. So many issues. How does it even work? Okay, the thing's been slaughtered. Let's go down to the Craftsdorf workshop. Rando's no longer in there, so he's obviously got the bone. Tee-hee. Or at least on his way to getting the bone. See how that works out. Shit, I forgot about Clay Creep. We can't really lock him in anywhere, can we? That's the problem. We need to make a floodgate, don't we? J, M, Q, F, O, 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 D. Make me a rock floodgate. In fact, no, we'll just wall him in for now. Let's find a suitable room. Excuse me. Big Hicks. Is this bed been assigned to anybody? Yep, Buckshot Brigade. Let's go down a few floors. How about this one? Has this one been assigned to anybody? Make bedroom. There we go. Size room. Assign bed. There's Claycree. Get him in there. And then once he's in his bedroom, we'll make him a military unit and station him in there. And then we'll just wall him in for a bit. And hopefully, excuse me, we'll find a way of dealing with him. Oh, where is he? Claycree? Have I gone past him? Huh. Okay. Oh, is it because he's a vampire we can't assign him a bedroom? Or has he got a secret name in the fortress? Oh, tits. We need to know what his secret name is, don't we? Well, it was nice while it lasted. Thought that we could actually deal with this, but Apparently it's not allowed. Okay, well, there's an easy way around this. I've just had a brain wave. Let's head over to the therapist. Oh, wait, no, that's not right. First of all, first things first, let's escape. Make a military unit. Ding! No uniform. The Crypts of Equivalence. Well, seems suitable, doesn't it? And let's see if we can pop Claycree in there. Is he available here? Is he available here? Or did I not commit the change? Okay, let's head over to Dwarf Therapist. Now we've got this squad set up. It shouldn't be too hard to get him in there. So, Claycree, there you are. Let's right-click on you. Assign to squad. Oh, it's not there yet. Let me read. There we go. Claycree. Assign to squad. The Crypts of Equivalence. It's advisable to open the military screen in Dwarf Fortress after making any changes to squad leaders. Very interesting. Thank you for telling me that, Dwarf Fortress. So, space, into the military screen, the Crypts of Equivalence. Vacant. Okay, let's try that again. Did I commit the change? Okay, now we go back to Dwarf Fortress. Military screen. Crypts of Equivalence. Bingo. Endog Guzilmeng. Yeah, sure. Your name's Endog. No worries. I believe you. 100%. 100%. Let's wall him in here. So, squad, the Crypts of Equivalence, C, position, and I would like you to be positioned in here. And then as soon as you're there, M, there we go. As soon as you're there, we can then, we've got a petition. Enter Tomb Bases, wants to eradicate monsters. Good, you've joined. There he is. So now build, is it capital C, W, we want to place a wall there, and we will make it out of rhyolite blocks. There we go. And hopefully no one will wall themselves in with him because that's a death sentence. Claycree will definitely drink them. And then we got them saved in there for a rainy day so that we can either make a switch room with Claycree or, again, go for the whole vampire military shtick, which of course I enjoy doing. Speaking of things I enjoy doing, I'm going to have to stop the video and start again. I don't really enjoy doing that. It's just a sort of random transition. Anyway, thanks for watching, YouTubers, and I'll see you later. Bye.